This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24 and verse 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming, and of the end of the world? And Yahawashi answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am anointed, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Shalom. First and foremost, I want to begin this lesson by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RAAHWABAN. I want to give double honor to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone that teach and rule well, and peace, love, and blessings to the elect of the nation of Israel scattered abroad. All right, and this lesson is going to be going into how, we are clearly in the days of Noah, man. All right, we are clearly in the days that are before the flood. And what inspired this lesson is just, going on social media and just seeing how people are completely oblivious, to the, war, the clashing that's going on between Iran and Israel. All right, everybody is going about their normal day today. Nobody's really, paying attention to how, all right, there's a great conflict going on that could potentially, well, not potentially, that is ultimately, Lord willing, this be it, all right, that's ultimately going to change their lives forever, man. And they're completely oblivious. They're eating and drinking and giving in marriage, and just like the Lord said they would. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, and verse 37. It says, But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. All right, as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. All right. It says, For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking and marrying and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark. All right, so he just said it right here. Look, they were eating, they were drinking, marrying, giving into marriage until the day that Noah entered that ark, man. So they was they was partying in that spirit of mirth all the way until Noah entered that ark. All right. It says, And knew not until the flood came and took them all away, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Right. We in the midst of these prophecies, and people still marrying and giving in marriage. All right. Drunk. All right. In the night. Through. Completely oblivious to what's about to go down. Like the elder Ash always say, I gotta quote him. Any day now, these people's lives can change forever. All right. Any day now. It could literally be any day. Where Trump declares martial law. He shuts down this, he shuts the cities down, man. You can't go to and fro as you would. All right. Life is about to change forever. Meanwhile, these people are oblivious. But scripture says, Ye brethren are not in darkness, man. Let me grab that right quick. This is the book of 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 1. It says, But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. The day of the Lord is coming as a thief in the night. All right. The days of the Lord is coming as a thief in the night. That's why Paul said, Ye have no need that I write unto you, because you're supposed to be watching and reporting, doing videos, man. All right. Scripture says, I have made thee a watchman. Let me grab that real quick. This is the book of Ezekiel. And now I'll run back to 1 Thessalonians. This is the book of Ezekiel. Chapter 3 and verse 17. It says, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. Give them warning from me. The warning is ultimately coming from Yahawah, and the Lord has it to where, we're still able to report, the current events that's going on in the world, so we have to report. There's no way you seeing all this news with Iran and Israel and you ain't doing no video, You're supposed to be doing something. You're supposed to be reporting as a watchman, What's the point of a watchman if he's not going to report when he's seen the danger coming? You're a useless prophet. You're a useless watchman if you're not reporting on the things that we're seeing right now. No matter how tired you is, you may be getting off of work. None of that shit matters. We got to push out this word, man, while there is still time. Because if you're not pushing out this word now, And when the days come when you can't push out the word, you're going to wish you was. Okay? And we can all do more. All right? 1 Thessalonians 5 and verse 3. It says, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. Yeah, peace and safety. And that's the spirit these Americans are. Oh, nothing. It's just another, little spark. Ain't nothing crazy. Nothing's gonna happen. Okay, they're in that delusional state. Like, yo, this war ain't finna, take off. All right, like these, big nations. It's starting off small. Okay, but these bigger nations are about to get drug into this war. Russia's about to get pulled in. The United States are about to get pulled in. I just seen a post today saying the U.S. does not want to get involved in that war between Israel and Iran, but they're going to have to, man. Why? Because the Lord sanctioned it. Okay? The U.S. get involved. Russia's going to get involved. China's going to get involved. And the next thing you know, we in World War III, and this can happen in the coming weeks, days. Okay? We can be in World War III tomorrow, bro. All right? So we got to report. Meanwhile, back to the lesson. These people are in a state, okay, they can't see. All right? They can't see, man. They can't see the prophecies. 1 Thessalonians 5 and 4, but it says, but ye, brethren, are not in darkness. Right? That reminds me of Isaiah, the 60th chapter. Okay, gross darkness to people. These people are in gross darkness. Don't know what the hell going on. Finna get caught up out here. Meanwhile, the Lord blessed us with the eye salves to see. Okay, so we are immensely blessed, man. The YAHAWASHI. It says that day shall overtake you as a thief. Okay, so we don't want to be asleep. All right. It says, ye are all the children of the light and the children of the day. We are not of the night nor of the darkness. Therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. Watching. And not only watching, but reporting. Okay? Not only watching, but reporting these prophecies that's happening in the world right now. Okay? All right, we at the end of this thing. Okay? This devil Trump is this is Nero. All right? He about to bring the hell, man. He don't give a damn. He's boasting, speaking exceeding proud on Twitter. All right. And then you have, these Iranian nations. All right. They firing right back. I got a picture, actually. I dropped it in the chat earlier, the brethren. It says, Iranian state TV says that tonight a great surprise will occur, one that the world will remember for centuries. Okay? That's war talk. All right? That's war talk, man. And yeah, scripture says we shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, but see, we got the last war. Okay? World War III. We done heard of World War I and World War II and rumors of World War III, but now look, bro, we in a time where the rumors ain't so much rumoring. All right? It ain't just a bunch of back and forth talk between Tyrone and Day. Now these niggas pushing each other back and forth, and somebody gonna eventually swing. All right, you see that? How on a low level, it's a bunch of barking. Yeah, well, I catch them. But then these two people actually see each other. Okay, and now it's a confrontation. Well, that's what's about to happen. That's what's happening with Iran and Israel, man. It's a confrontation, and ultimately, Israel allies going to join in, and the Iranian allies is going to join in. It's going to put the world into World War III. And it's prophecy, man. Okay, it's prophecy. All right. This is the book of Joel, chapter 3, in verse 1. For behold, in those days, in that time, will I bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem. So the Lord is about to bring in, he's about to, deliver us from captivity. All right. I will also, okay, so as he's delivering us, this is what the Lord is about to do. I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat. Okay, Yahweh Shaphat, Yahweh's judgment. and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and part of my land. Yeah. Okay, so this is actually going to take place in the Middle East. Okay. This is going to take place in Israel, man. It's war. And they have cast lots for my people and have given a boy for an harlot and sold a girl for wine that they may drink. Okay, so the Lord is about to recompense these nations for what they have done to the children of Israel. And that's what this is all about, man. Everything that's going on in the world right now is for the sake of Israel. This war is for the sake of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. Okay, beginning with the elect of you. All right, this is why everything in the world is going on right now. This is the controversy for Zion. All right, the Lord is turning things up for his people, man. Meanwhile, go on social media and look what Jake's doing. Nigga worry about the NBA finals, the NFL draft. Like, bro, that's all distractions keeping you away from what's really about to go down in the earth. Okay, so that's why I, went to the title of the lesson. It is evident we in the days of Noah. Nobody talking about nothing, bro. You at work, nobody talking about what's going on with Iran and Israel. No, everybody just going about their damn day. Okay? Or the deportation crisis. Yeah, the deportation thing, that's a big thing. It's decent. But we're talking about on the world stage. Okay? That whole deportation thing may be just a little distraction from what's really going on in Israel and Iran. Okay? Because that concerns the world in its entirety. All right? So, man, we at the end of this thing, man. Continue to watch and be sober. But also, lift up your heads because your redemption draws nigh, as the scripture says. And I'll grab it, actually. Now we just waiting for them to implement the MOTB. Okay, the RFID microchip. That's ultimately next, I should say. Before any nukes get shot off. All right, before any nuke gets shot off. Okay, before America is engulfed in flames. Before Israel goes up in flames. All right. The RFID microchip must be implemented. Okay. The mark of the beast comes first. All right. It's not Christianity. It's not sleeping on white woman. Okay. The mark of the beast is the RFID microchip. And then you have the Elon Musk Neuralink chip. Okay. That is the device spoken of in Revelation, the 13th chapter with the 15th verse on down. Okay. So let's read it again. Luke 21 and verse 28. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. So they lift your head up, man. Okay, through the Spirit. Don't be doubting. Move more confidently, because understanding that, look, the Lord is about to confirm our faith. If anybody should have their heads hanging dang on low, is these 2/3 niggas and these heathens. Okay, but us, our head's supposed to be lifted up high, like, yeah, man, the Lord about to come deliver us. So Lord, when this is exhorting as well as, a warning, okay, to continue to watch as well as pray. Not only for yourselves, but for the believers out there, With that, I'm going to close out by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RAAHWABAN. Till next time, Shalom.